Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Good to see you guys again. And I'm here with just a quick progress report, my 1 day review so far of the Mi Band 4. And where's the Mi Band, you may be wondering? It's right here. And this Mi Band 4 has been on my wrist for just about 18 hours. So we could call this like a 24-hour review or, 1 day review. And just wanted to share my experiences because I didn't really do so much in the Street Tech unboxing earlier. I just want to show you guys what's inside the box a bit more clearly. There really isn't much in here. But the Mi Band 4 is the 4th generation of this Mi Band series. And here you see is the charger. There really isn't much else though in the box. Now I am running the China version here. So you may be wondering, okay, you have the China version, Frankie Tech. Does this work well with other phones? And with, I guess, ultimately, does this work in English is the main question. So let me just kind of show you guys around the Mi Band 4 right here. There is the interface. And let me actually take it off so I can get a little closer to the camera. There's the interface. You can see I've done 2,375 steps so far. And the initial impressions of wearing this thing, I wore it to bed last night, but first I needed to charge it. So let's quickly talk about how do you take this thing out, and is it the same size as the Mi Band 3? And the answer is yes, it is completely the same size. So if you've used a Mi Band before, you can actually use this with any of these previous cases or any of these previous bands. So by charging, you pretty much just slip it in here, like so. And just to illustrate, let's see if I can grab a battery pack. Just put my battery pack here on the side. Just to illustrate what it looks like once it's charging. There you go. And there it is, as you can see on the side here, charging up. I charge it fully, and now I've been using it since the morning time. I guess since last evening. Guys, I've been so out of it. I slept from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., then woke up, had a little bit of food, and then slept again from 10 to 2 a.m. And finally woke up at 3 a.m. after tossing and turning. So this Mi Band 4 has actually tracked my sleep a little bit, and I'll show you guys that in a second. But let me just show you the interface. And move this aside, and let's kind of put this back in to the case. Now I am liking this rubber case, what do you call it, poly, I guess fluoroelastomer type of band. It's very similar to the one that I use on my Apple Watch Series 4, and we'll talk about that comparison in a second. But first off, just want to show you guys the general interface, because this is new for me as well. I've never had a Mi Band 4 before. The main difference is here is that this now has a much larger AMOLED display, as you can see just in the image there. It looks really nice. Colors pop. And swiping through, you can see you have status, heart rate, different workouts you can do. So outdoor running, treadmill, cycling, exercise, and pool swimming. And this kind of serves, you see there, it's kind of a circle, serves as the back button for all this interface. So I can go back from there, or I can just swipe up again. There are the music settings, which I'll show you guys in a second. And swiping from the bottom, you see weather. It is thunderstorms here in Hong Kong, Eastern District. And it actually shows quite a bit of information here. And notifications, no notifications at this time. You also have do not disturb, alarm, music, stopwatch, which we can try that out in a second. There you go. Looks pretty good. And now, yes. And so the amazing thing about this Mi Band 4, guys, is the price. So for 269 Hong Kong dollars, we're talking about $35 US charge. This thing is so cheap. This thing is like, it's almost like it's just like an impulse purchase. If you're ever in Hong Kong and you're at the Mi store, now they're only selling the Mi Band 3 officially in the Hong Kong store right now. This will eventually be out here and you'll be able to buy it from the official store. As of right now though, you're gonna have to go to kind of third-party resellers in Hong Kong, guys. I bought this actually at a store called City Link, and it's a really good store because they actually do a lot of parallel imports. It's where I bought the A70, the Galaxy A70, and a few other phones that I've previously bought. It's where I just bought the Mi 9T as well. So I'll drop the link there of the physical locations of those stores and the website so you can have a look. But now I just want to do a quick comparison between the wearable that I use almost every day, and that is the Apple Watch. Now, don't get me wrong, the Apple Watch, this is like almost like an unfair comparison here because the Apple Watch is just so much more expensive a device than the Mi Band 4. But you see them side to side here, obviously very similar kind of in terms of their width, and then obviously the Mi Band 4 is much taller and thinner a device than the Apple Watch Series 4. Now, obviously the difference here is almost 10 times or even more so because it's $35 US versus $350. So you get 10 of these for one of these. And you may be wondering, why is this even worth it? Well, I think the Apple Watch is a different kind of build and for a different kind of person. Obviously the Mi Band is less available in the US. I think it may still be available now, but Xiaomi in general is just less available. So it may be a bit more expensive once you try to import it. But just comparing the two there, the AMOLED display looks very similar to the one on the Apple Watch Series 4. And that's a positive thing because this display on the Series 4 is great. This plastic band also feels very similar. Obviously, you can tell there that there are a lot of more holes here for this one, and I think that just means that there's one type of band for this, whereas on the Apple Watch Series 4 you're using either a 42 or 46 millimeter or kind of a 40 or a 44 millimeter, and so they do have different straps depending on whether you have a smaller or larger wrist. But anyways, just wanted to show that quick comparison there. And then the other thing I wanted to show you guys is how it works with the app. So I have here the Mi 9T, and I've downloaded the fitness app. Now, I've never used this fitness app before, and so I was wondering how it was going to work. And so let's see here. Let's kind of update and see if it's actually gotten the info. I've actually synced this Mi Band 4 to both the Mi 9T and to my iPhone because I was curious if the iPhone actually was going to be able to work with it. And pairing has been actually really helpful, very, very easy with this Mi Band 4. Now, I'm not sure why I'm not seeing the information here on it. So it may be that it actually paired, and I'll send a screenshot over on Twitter to show you guys what those details look like. But this is the app pretty much, and you can see you have different workouts, walking, running, cycling that you can do. You can have sleep data right here, and you can basically track your workouts like so. No heart data at this point, and it looks like it's going to keep my weight data separate for now. It is connecting right now, but I think it may be connected to the iPhone that I'm currently using. So I'll switch back and forth. I did want to see, though, if it did work with an iPhone. And so for all you guys on iOS side, considering getting a cheap, really good fitness tracker, you have it right here in the Mi Band 4. And apologies for the white balance there. It is very early in the morning here, 6:18 a.m. here in Hong Kong. But this is kind of my just initial impressions of the Mi Band 4, and they are very positive. This thing is a really comfortable thing to have on your wrist. It is super light. The heart tracker, as you can see there, and let's see if it can actually measure my heart rate. Let's put it in here. And I do feel that the strap is a little finicky, but you can obviously get a bunch of more straps to your liking. So let's gonna show you here more. We'll go to heart rate, and there you go. I had 78 beats per minute earlier. But anyways, guys, that's my first impressions, just initial impressions here of the Mi Band 4. And that's it for this video. If you liked it, give me that thumbs up. And if you love the content of Frankie Tech, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for future updates. So I will be doing more testing with this, but thanks for watching, guys. And the next video will be coming up soon. And that's with this guy here, the Mi 9T. Gonna be doing my full 24-hour impressions later on this evening. Stay tuned for that. And this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Have a good one.